Alright guys, welcome to 4.6 Savage. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened last night. I was driving home from work and I seemed to have nodded off and threw her into a ditch. Now, to be honest, the only issues I'm really seeing here are this subframe here and this subframe over here, which has pushed the battery into it. It has destroyed my power steering reservoir and the lines there, so I have no brakes, no things. What pisses me off the most is this splitter, which is fiberglass, hit the dirt mound first, did not crack it, did not break it, did not do anything to it. As you can see, the whole car sits like that. I'm going to need 2 new headlights because it has broken all of these. It's all the issue there. I mean, it took the fenders here, threw the rear end up. Luckily, it did not hurt anything on the rear. So I'm lucky there. Like, everything on this side's good except here with the fender. But it looks like it's only here this is where the issues stop. And if I'm lucky enough, I should be able to replace these fenders and maybe cut out the engine bay and swap it, since it is a unibody, and hopefully it did not hurt the frame. Now, I have noticed a couple other issues, like my subframe is not in the correct position, or my sway bar, sorry. And as you can see down there, the sway bar, you can see down where it is, down all the way here. The mount is right there, but it's jumped the mount, which means the frame has been bent. So my sway bar is probably bent too. And I'm not sure about my end links either. Shoot, who knows what it broke. It bent up my cold air intake. I'm gonna need a new cold air intake. As you can see, it bent this fender. The fender's toast, both fenders are toast. I'm gonna need a new radiator hose down at the bottom, probably a new radiator. I know I'm definitely gonna need new radiator support. And like I said, the cold air intake here is all bent up. Now it may not have hurt the tube because this looks like it's the coupler that's bending here, and I may be able to take it off and it be salvageable. I just won't have this plate, which wouldn't be an issue. Now what my plan is I'm either going to take and get another Mustang, probably a V6, and swap everything from this car over to it. And just probably badge swap and everything, because technically I have a GT engine in it anyway. I'm swapping to a GT. So that's not the big deal. What the big deal is going to be is finding one. The other thing I could do is, like I was saying, cut it back here and replace the engine bay, replace the K-member, and hopefully the frame under here, because the way everything's looking, it's not touched. I'm not sure how it's going to go, and I'm not sure if it's going to go well, but I'm going to have to see. But right now, as it's looking, it runs, it drives. The only thing, because my power steering is out, I do not have brakes or power steering. Now, I probably screwed up the rack. I'm not sure. But I do know when it was laying on the side of the road, it was laying on the K-member. Now, I don't know what all other damage is. I will keep you updated. I'm going to do a whole series on rebuilding her. And hopefully we can get her back together, The only damage on the hood is here. I mean, there's no other damage. I shouldn't have said that. It ripped all up here on. Man. So I'm in for a new hood as well. by the time, I'm probably just going to get another car and do a race build on roads. That's what it's looking like right now. Because once I have another car, I can go to and from work and I can worry about it later. Luckily, nothing hit the engine, nothing is pushed back. Everything looks pretty good. You know, I'm not sure about brake lines or anything, but I didn't hear any hissing when I stepped on the brakes. Like I said, it moved the battery in and hit right here. It got it good. I don't know. I can't believe I fell asleep. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video of what I have to do.